We started a new account in Marvel Strike Force. You're going to be able to follow my progress. This way we can show you what works and what doesn't. You'll be able to take advantage of my successes and make sure to capitalize on my failures so you don't have to make that same mistake. We'll be talking about character synergies, what characters you should prioritize and why. This way we'll help you to get off to a good start day one. Let's go ahead and show you what I mean. We're laying the foundation here for building a strong early roster. If you learn how to play the game properly, you won't be wasting resources. You'll be able to get a hold of the stronger characters, and that's going to suit you very well. There are hundreds of characters in this game. You cannot build them all, so you have to focus on the strongest ones, especially early. As you can see, this is primarily the characters that I'm working on. So there's 10 here. There's a couple handful more that we got listed coming up, but we're just going to focus on whatever the game is giving us that's new regarding the new teams that have just arrived. The newest teams are by far the strongest, so you want to make sure you invest in them. Occasionally, you'll have to deviate from that. So we have Vulture here, for example. He's a villain. We needed some type of a villain character to get through the villain section of the campaign. Moon Knight there. He's on a newer team. It's good. He's also a mystic character, and we needed a mystic character to help get through that part of the campaign. So keep in mind, you don't have to build 5 character slots. Maybe 1 character can get you to what you need. Full transparency here. What I'm going to do in some cases is very different than what you should be doing starting off. The Spider Society, Out of Time, Extreme X-Men, from what I understand, are the characters that they're giving you free early in the game through milestones, calendars, and stuff like that. You want to make sure that you build those teams, okay? Those are all great teams. They're setting you up for success early. When I start a new account, I just kind of delete my old one and it just goes back to it's a default account, if that makes sense. I don't have these calendars. I don't have these milestones available. I will not have that start. But maybe you're like me and you came back to the game. You don't have that start. It is what it is. You make sure, though, that if you have those characters, the Spider Society, the Extreme X-Men, the Out of Time team, you make sure that you build those. They're giving you those to, once again, lay a good foundation. They're excellent teams. They're going to take you far. I do have some of their members, so there will be times when I pivot back and use them. For example, the Black Knight there, he's a really strong character. After they give you a free Mr. Negative, then they start giving you a free Black Knight. He's a really strong character. If you get him unlocked, make sure that you use him. He's worth it. So just to reiterate, Out of Time team, Extreme X-Men, Spider Society. Even if I might not be powering them up the same way you are, you make sure that you do. The game is giving them to you so that you are able to get off to a good start. I may have already made my first mistake. We're going to see. The Absolute A-Force was coming into the game kind of when I was starting, and their release sequence had already started. Because of that, I did not get the 100 Kahori shards, so I wasn't able to unlock her. Maybe I can unlock Medusa. The point is I might not be able to complete this team, and I'm putting power into Ironheart and Wasp, which is good. They're strong. They've been reworked. They're strong, but I might not be able to put the complete team together to use them in a timely manner. We can get Wasp. She's farmable at Cosmic 2-3, and Ironheart is available inside of the Raid store. The newest team that's going to be coming out is the Uncanny Avengers. This is a raid team. It's meant for the spotlight raids, but it should do me good when I get to Ultimates, right? It should help me to go all the way through Ultimates. They should be a strong team. The individual characters have been reworked as far as Falcon, Beast, and Storm go, so they're strong. I should be able to use them in other game modes as well. Jean Grey's going to be coming out free to play soon. And again, you need this for the spotlight raid, so this team is going to be needed for at least 2 years. So might as well invest in them while we can. We can get Beast at Heroes 4-6, get shards of him there. We can find Storm at Mystic 2-3. I haven't unlocked it yet. We're working our way through. We haven't gotten far enough in our level to unlock that portion of the game, but we do. We'll be able to farm her. Falcon, he's available in the Arena store for 500 credits. And since we're getting a lot of Arena credits right now, we got to keep an eye on it. But since we're getting a lot of Arena credits right now, we're also purchasing Sasquatch. He's part of the Alpha Flight team who is needed for the other half of the Spotlight raid. He's the newest character in that spot, so we're going to go ahead and farm him. Wondering if you have any thoughts on it. Anybody watching this have any thoughts on that? Should we be going after another character. We want to try to go after 2. Should we be going after another character in the arena store? We now have the Immortal X-Men. This is led by Jean Grey. So we've already working on Beast. We're already working on Storm. We got Cable and Polaris just by doing the showcase. They're going to give you those characters for free. We don't have Cosmic Crucible unlocked yet, but it's a strong synergistic team, right? With characters with new stats that I can use and take advantage of as we go through. So we might as well start at the very least unlocking those characters. Hercules' team is called the Mighty Avengers. So again, we got Falcon, who we're already working on, and they're giving you Scarlet Witch and Vision for free from doing the campaigns. Invisible Woman. Now, Invisible Woman is a legendary character. Okay, she's been reworked. She's not super awesome, but she's been made good again. There are a lot of legendary characters in this game, but some of them are very old and outdated. However, Invisible Woman, she's gonna be right there in the event section under the Now You See Me legendary event. So me personally, I'm trying to get her at 3 stars. To do this, you need 5 Sinister 6 or 5 Mercenaries. Again, you can mix and match those. You don't need 10 characters. You just need some combination to make 5 at that same star level. So if you want to unlock her at 3 stars, those characters need to be at 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, and so on up the list. You do not have to put a lot of investment into those characters. If you can meet the qualifications, the game should give you a free Invisible Woman that you can just use in that event. And that character should be strong enough to take care of most things. This is what I'm working on right now. So I can go up 1 star level there for Vulture. We can do Dr. Octopus for free just from some of the Avengers that the game gave us. So I'm mostly working on these Sinister 6 characters, but notice I'm not putting any power into them. I just need to get their stars. That way they satisfy the requirement. Then I can go into the event and unlock a stronger and stronger Invisible Woman. Since I don't have a lot of mercenaries, we are pushing mostly into the Sinister 6. I don't have a lot of mercenaries. We're kind of going after Deadpool there. That could change, right? Just from opening up basic orbs, premium orbs, things of that nature, you might get a stronger mercenary. Or again, you just might get somebody up and they have some stars. That way you can just go in the event and lock your character. You don't have to invest in them. They give you the Invisible Woman to use in the event, and she's strong enough to handle it on her own. We did decide to go after Deadpool in the Blitz store. We have other members that we want to grab in the Blitz store, so we don't want to use up all of our currency, but we are going after him a little bit just to increase his stars so we can get a stronger Invisible Woman. We can farm shards for the Vision in Villains 5-6. We could farm shards for Polaris in Doom 1-3. We haven't opened up the Doom campaign yet. It's still locked, and she is kind of an auxiliary character as far as these teams go. So we'll see if we still need her when we get there. This might be a person we just leave her where she is. So that's what's happening in the game right now. But let's turn our attention to how we can prepare for the future of Marvel Strike Force. So we have Omega Red Phoenix Force coming up, and as a new player, can we unlock him? I'm not so sure. It looks like it might be difficult for us to do this as a new player. Let's talk about why this might be challenging. So the way this character is going to be unlocked is through what the game calls a Kiln Tower. In this game mode, you take 3 characters and you just keep beating waves after waves, starting out at floor number 1, and it looks like we're going up to floor number 20. From floor number 1 to floor number 10, there aren't any restrictions. We can use whatever we want. But once we get to floor number 11, we need A-Force characters. As we mentioned, the only A-Force characters we have are the Wasp and Ironheart. We need 3. So unless we can get another character in the meantime, Kahori has started in the Battle Pass. We know that Medusa is part of the free claim, so maybe we can get another character. And if so, that will get us up to at least floor number 11. Where it's recommended for us to be at level 70. I don't think we can participate unless we're level 70. So if we don't meet those qualifications, we can't even get in anyway. We have green ISO 8 that we need to put on our characters. If we can somehow do this, that'll give us enough for 2 yellow stars concerning, what's the guy's name? Omega Red, Phoenix Force Omega Red. Beyond that, to get to floor 12, we need to meet the same requirements for X-Men characters. So they're giving you the Extreme X-Men. That might work out. Avengers, they're giving you a lot of Avengers characters. So that might work out as well. So we'll see. It's starting on January 27th. We've already been playing the game for 2 weeks and we're about at level 55. So I don't expect us to be able to hit level 70 before we hit January 27th. We'll keep an eye on it. If you are able to do this, please let me know how it goes for you. When the event goes live, then I suspect that Phoenix's rework will take effect. So she's an older character, but she's being made new again. She's being reworked, getting new stats, adjustments to her abilities to complement Phoenix Force Omega Red. So since she's a character that's already in the game and she's going to be made strong, especially for us as new players, this is somebody that we could get a hold of. Even if we can't get Omega Red, this is somebody we could get a hold of that can really help bolster the strength of our account. To unlock her, we need 5 Mystic Controllers. And once again, if we have them at 2 stars, we can get a 2-star version, 3 stars, 4 stars, 5 stars, etc. So what Mystic Controllers do we have available to us early in the game? This is what I'm doing right now. So we got Scarlet Witch that is already on one of those other teams we were working on. They give you a Loki for making a Scopely account. So that's 2 characters. They're going to be giving you Mr. Negative. So that's 3 characters that 2 of them are just going to fall right in your lap. 1 of them you're working on anyway. So again, by opening orbs and stuff like that, maybe you have Kahori, maybe you started a little bit before I did and you have Kahori, so you might already be well on your way. Then you just have to farm up a couple other characters to get the star levels that you need. The Shadow King event already ended. I tried to get this out beforehand, but we just want to demonstrate when these legendary events do come into the game, even when you're new, take advantage of them. Do them at level 1, get the rewards that you can get. It seems small, but everything is helpful for your account. The next team that's most recently announced is the Liberty team. Captain America Sam Wilson is on that team. So we can start maybe getting shards from him if you have extra energy, right? When you're a new player, you get tons and tons of energy. As you see, we're not powering him up. We're not going to put any power into him. It's going to be a while before his new kit takes effect and the new team comes into the game. So there's no point in actually powering him up. But since we know we're going to need him and they're just dumping energy on us as new players, tons of energy, if we need to spend it, then we might as well go ahead and spend it by farming his character shards. We can also start farming War Machine's character shards. Again, do not power those characters up. Wait until their team comes into the game. But if you need to expend energy, that's a good way to use it. We can find Captain America Sam Wilson on Heroes Node 3-3. And we can find War Machine on Villains Node 3-3. Again, just to reiterate, do not put any power into those characters. This is 2 teams away. They're not good characters right now. They're not going to help you. They won't be good until the new team comes into the game. Then they'll have new stats just like everybody else. It's just for the fact that when you're new, they give you a lot of campaign energy. You need somewhere to spend it, so you might as well spend it on something that can help you later on in the game. We do have space in the Alliance still, motivation no cap. So links always in the description. Just go to the no cap recruitment Discord, apply, maybe you can get in. We got room. And if you can't, then just start a new player account. We can all talk together. We can work together. We're just trying to make something, a place where people can go when they're new players, that they can get help. We'll work together. We'll make it good. Again, no cap recruitment Discord. The link is always in the description. So these are the raids we're doing. Actually, we're moving up a little bit on Ultimus, but these are the raids that we're doing right now with the teams that we have. It's going well. We'll see how quickly we can progress through the ranks. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. Or again, you could just join the Discord. We can talk there. I have a personal Discord that's in there, Gideon's Gate. We're trying to, again, make a place for new players, good place for people to talk, family friendly. That's what we're all about. Join that up. Again, ask questions. We have other content creators that hopefully we'll be talking to that are also doing the same thing, that have new player accounts, and we'll be working together to see what the best move is. If you have not checked this video out right here, please do so. It's legit.